I will never forget when one of my girlfriends found out I was a beauty content creator, and she showed her support by sending me such a cute, sweet little message. She's so silly and quirky. Over a year ago, I started to create content here on TikTok, and my one friend, bless her heart, didn't want me to get my hopes up. She wanted to remind me that I could easily fail. At this point, I had about 10K followers here on TikTok, and she wanted to make sure that I was ready to crash and burn. So what did she say to me? She sent me a message at 2 in the morning, and she said, and I quote, "I see you with your social media, miss trying to be an influencer." That's so cute. Just don't be upset if it doesn't work out how you plan it to. That's not even the best part. Do you guys want to hear the best part? She said, "I really don't know if this is for you. Honestly, I don't really think you have what it takes." Yeah, but it's cute to try. Ugh, love her. What does that even mean? I absolutely love when your friends are up at like 2 in the morning worrying about you failing, worrying about you so much to the point that they want to prepare you for failure before it even comes. Are you serious? Like, you're an amazing friend. This girl is a complete makeup and fashion girly, and she always told me how it was her dream to make content for beauty, but she never thought that she had what it takes, like her words exactly. And no, you guys, what she said to me was definitely not projection. It was just her being a good friend and making sure I didn't get disappointed. But the funniest part ever is that a week after she said this to me, she posted her first beauty TikTok, and it was just like a video I had posted with my exact same caption and hook. I really wish she could watch this video, but she blocked me. When my video started to get attention, she blocked me, and I haven't heard from her since. Now, I didn't think I was harming anybody by making beauty content, but this girl was extremely triggered. So triggered that she couldn't stand to see me do fairly well for myself. You guys, when I first started content creating, my goal in mind wasn't to become famous. It was literally just making beauty content. It's something I love. A couple weeks later, I had found out that she sent one of my videos to one of like my distant friends, which is really random, and she was basically just making fun of me. I might have missed something, but I really don't know what there is to make fun of. Maybe she was making fun of me for the fact that I have collaborated with some of her dream brands, or maybe she was just making fun of the fact that I was ugly. I'm probably one of the most supportive friends out there. Like, when I see my friends doing something for themselves and they enjoy it, I am rooting you on. I'm rooting you on more than I'm rooting myself on. It's weird because when we were friends, and this is something I definitely should have noticed, but I just like brushed it off. But every time I would tell her one of my accomplishments, she would always just like give me the side eye and always try to humble me. You can't humble someone who's already humble. What's really unfortunate is that she's not the only friend I've lost after I started making content. And it's something I've never been able to understand. After I hit about like, I would say 80 or 90K, some of my friends really just stopped talking to me. They stopped reaching out to me. They stopped liking my posts on Instagram. I just want to let you guys know, like, if you're doing something that you love, it's really gonna piss a lot of people off. And a lot of people are gonna show their true colors. Anyway, you guys, that's my little story. Just be careful who you keep around you. Not everyone wants the best for you. Love you.
Last video was be careful when trusting a man. This story is be careful when trusting a woman. So my family grew up in this church, and like we've been going there for like generations. And my grandma was best friends with the church lady, wife of the pastor. Now she was dying of cancer, and she told my grandma, "He's cheating on me and I know it. It's obvious." But she passes away, unfortunately. Who comes into the church with a new woman 2 weeks later? The pastor. And it's crazy because this is one of those kind of churches where all the women were trying to get with the pastor, and like after the main lady died, they were all over him. Everybody was bringing him food, and he brought this new woman in. So all of the other like church ladies like didn't like her immediately because they were like, "I want him, I should be with him." And it's crazy because the church secretary, she was sleeping with him. He told her that he was going to leave the wife, but he never did. And so she actually passed away, and it was of a broken heart. It was literally labeled as like of a broken heart because he came in with this new lady. So she passed away, R.I.P. her. So not only did the ladies of the church not like her, but my grandma didn't like her, and the pastor's kids hated her. And she was like low-key, I don't want to say evil, but she wasn't a good vibe. Even me knowing her now. So this woman basically broke up him and his children's relationship, but he also tarnished it himself because why were you cheating on their dying mother? But fast forward many years later, like the children barely even talk to him now. I know y'all hate this knife. If you want me to get a new knife, 7 people cash at me $1, I'll get a new knife. The pastor was a healthy man who you wouldn't expect to get sick. And so the children hated him, but they would come back on a few occasions. The last time that one of the kids actually got to see him, he said to him, "If anything happens to me, it was her." But they were like, "What do you mean?" Like, and he just never explained. Another one of the kids walked in one time and saw her preparing his plate. And she opened a secret compartment in the cabinet, pulled out a silver can, and sprinkled dust onto the food. And she said to her, she was like, "What's that?" And she was like, "Oh, it's just my little special ingredient. Like, it just makes the food taste better." And she was like, okay. Fast forward many years later. Gotta do a part 2. They took away the 10-minute option.
Your best friend is a fake friend if she only makes plans with you because everyone else is busy. She tells you not to wear something because she doesn't want you to look better than her. A true best friend would always hype you up. If she talks bad about someone to you and then hangs out with them the next day, that literally makes me so mad. It kind of lets you know that she's probably talking bad about you behind your back to someone else. I would not trust her. If she has group plans with girls in your grade that you're also friends with but then doesn't invite you, like of course you guys can have different friends, but if she's hanging out with friends that are friends with both of you and doesn't invite you, weird. If you let her borrow your clothes but she never lets you borrow hers, there's some trust issues there. And lastly, if she goes for the guy that you like or snaps him on a daily, be careful. I have had my fair share of fake friends throughout the years and I'm still learning how to spot them, so I hope this helps you guys out. Mwah, love you all, bye!
Get ready with me as I tell you about all of the crazy things that my pick-me ex-best friend used to do to try to embarrass me in front of guys. One time we were at a party and when it got dead quiet, she goes, "Are you wearing my shirt?" And then she goes, "Oh, never mind, it would never fit you." One time she posted a picture of us to her Instagram story where my eyes were closed and like I obviously didn't look good and made the caption, "Please excuse Tabitha's face." One time she spent the night in my dorm and the next morning we were all supposed to eat breakfast with a big group of people, and in the group was this guy that she liked and she was convinced that I also liked him even though I made it clear that I absolutely did not. So she literally just did not wake me up for breakfast, but then she herself went. And I later found out that she told everyone that I was too hungover to go. One time I made the mistake of bringing her around a guy I liked. She literally told him, "Yeah, I'm surprised Tabitha is like bringing you around because she went on a lot of dates last week." Which I hadn't even done that, but even if I did, what the fuck? One time I asked her to zip up the back of my dress and she accidentally broke the zipper off, so then I had to go home and change into a completely new outfit. She thought thrifting was the most like disgusting thing that someone could ever do, and she was always like, "I would never go thrifting and wear someone else's clothes. That's so nasty." And one time when we were in a big group and it was dead quiet once again, she took the opportunity. She goes, "I love your outfit. Is it from Goodwill?" I think she was like trying to be sarcastic or for whatever reason trying to embarrass me for thrifting. I said, "Yeah, it is actually. Isn't it so cute?" And she started hysterically laughing and was like looking around to see if anyone else was laughing, and no one else was, of course. And then she goes, "Sorry, it's just so funny to me that you wear other people's pre-owned clothes." And then followed it up with, "Is that not awkward?" To this day, I'm still trying to figure out how that would be awkward. And this one was my last straw. This wasn't to embarrass me, but I have never been more shocked by the words that came out of someone's mouth. One time we were with a group of guys and she was trying to impress them, and she literally said that she does not believe women should have voting rights. And I was like, "So you don't think you should be able to vote?" And she was like, "Well, I should be able to, but the women that can't pass a competency test shouldn't be able to." And I was like, "Can you even pass one?"
I'm about to tell y'all why me and my close friend of like 4 years cut each other off cold turkey like last week. This bitch. Y'all, 2 weeks ahead of time, we made plans to spend the day on a lazy river that's downtown my area and go out that same night. 2 weeks prior, right? She live an hour away. You know, we got some distance, so we gotta plan this shit. So we made the plans or whatever. Cool, everything's set in stone. I texted her the day before and I said, "Are you planning on spending the night? Because, you know, we spending the whole day together. We're gonna go out. We're gonna probably, you know, have a good time. It's gonna be late. Do you want to spend the night?" She texted me back. She said, "Oh, I have plans, boo." Boo? Huh? I thought we had plans. So I texted her back. I'm like, "Oh, I thought we..." And she was like, "Oh, I, you know, mixed up the days. Let me like sort it out." And I was like, "Okay, like I get it. Like, are we still good though?" And she's like, "Yeah." So now it's the day of. She's supposed to be in my house at 12 o'clock. It's about 11, an hour before. So me, I'm up, I'm ready to go. I packed the bag, got us some drinks, got us towels, got us tubes, everything we need for the day. She texts me, she's like, "Oh, I just woke up. I'm super sick." Bitch, I sense a lie. I know you're lying. But you know what? I don't have the energy. So I just said, okay, feel better. Whatever, bitch. Whatever. As the day progresses, she is shamelessly posting all on her story. She out, she drinking, she having a good time, she hanging out with her friends, she getting lit, she, you know, shamelessly. So I'm looking at the story like, I thought you was sick as a dog. Couldn't make it to these plans we planned 2 weeks ago that you confirmed last night. Okay. So I comment on her story and I'm like, girl, I knew you were lying. And she said, oh, I just wasn't feeling good about my body. I didn't want to be in a bikini. Ew. Anyways, what? Like, I said, so say that. You literally could have said that. Why did you have to? I'm feeling bad. Oh, she's so sick. Trying to feel bad because I know you fucking lying in the first place. You could have just said that. You know what I mean? Her response to me saying just say that, off the charts. She responds to me and says, girl, I know you're not talking. It doesn't matter what my reason was. The outcome's still the same. Oh my God. And I'm telling you, me and this girl have never had an issue. Our friendship has just been friendship. We've never had a falling out. We've never had an argument. We've never had an issue. We've always been cool as fuck. I'm trying to figure out where this bad vibe is coming from. I don't get it. So I don't even respond because you know what? I have to choose peace. I really do, because I'm at the point of my life where if I choose violence, it will quite literally be violence. You know what I mean? So I just never responded. I said, I don't know what's going on with her. I'm going to leave it be. I never responded. About a week later, she texted me. She said, are we beefing? Are we beefing right now? I said, no, we don't have beef. I just don't feel like being friends with somebody who is getting super sassy and defensive after blatantly lying to me. Her response was something along the lines of like, it doesn't matter if you're my friend, my family, my man. I don't have to tell you nothing. I don't have to tell you no reason as to why I don't want to do something. That's just how I feel. I don't owe nobody nothing. What's that little violin? Boo fucking who, bitch. I don't. At this point. Ugh. So I said, oh, okay. If that's how you feel, then this surely is the best decision for this friendship. Because actually, to have a relationship with somebody, you have to owe them the respect of being honest and upfront, maybe. You're like, what? Well, I surely think this is the best decision then. Because you actually just lied. Like, blatantly lied to me. And then shamelessly posted that you, in fact, were lying all over your story for me to see. And now you're upset that I'm upset. Oh my God, that's crazy. That sounds like actually you're gaslighting me. Okay, so her last response to me was, well, you gave that man this many chances and you can't even give it to your friend? Oh my fucking goodness. You know, because of that man, that's the reason I'm not allowing people to treat me this way anymore. Does that make sense to you? It makes sense to me. Because I gave that person so many chances after disrespecting me, why would I continue to let everybody get chances to disrespect me? I learned my lesson, ho! Bitch, I learned my lesson! Apparently I needed to stop being friends with your fuck ass. Oh my God, I can't. And she probably will see this. Girl, fuck you. Truly, seriously, fuck you. That was an asshole ass move. And I love you, girl. But fuck you.